Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to share two short breath practices that can be really helpful to have in your toolkit for flying, just traveling around maybe on buses, or just if you're a bit exhausted. Both of these practices are very calming for the nervous system. The two practices are alternate nostril breathing, Nostril and Viloma, which is a step breath practice. So I'd invite you to find a comfortable seat. This is a practice where you'll need to be present and mindful. So put down anything else that you're doing right now and find yourself in your place. And then you can take your left hand and just rest it on the thigh. And then we take the right hand and the third finger goes onto the top of the nose, like so. We're going to close the right nostril with the thumb, and then we're going to close the left nostril with the fourth and fifth finger, and then we alternate between the two. The second and third fingers stay at the top throughout. This practice balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain and the yin and the yang energy that we all have within us, masculine and feminine that we all have within us. But primarily it's a very calming practice for balance. So let's just begin, no more talking, Teresa. Let's bring the second, third finger to the top of the nose. You can close the eyes here and start by closing off that right nostril with the thumb. We'll start by just taking a few breaths just through the left nostril. Let's take an inhale through the left and an exhale through the left. Inhale left. Exhale left. Carrying on with your own breath just through that left nostril. If you've got very blocked nose, blocked nostrils, then you might want to just do the best you can with this. You could just sit and just do normal breathing if it's impossible today for you to do this practice. And as you do the practice, I'll invite you to notice which of the nostrils is more active. Various times of the day, one nostril will be more active than the other, which is an interesting observation. Next time you take an inhale through that left nostril, I want you to hold at the top. So just a short pause at the top of the breath before you exhale out through the left nostril. Still just working on the left nostril for now. Then we're going to slowly change sides. So we're going to bring fourth, fifth finger, closing off that left nostril. Fingers stay on the top, thumb is now out, right nostril is now empty. We're going to start inhaling through the right, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhaling through the right. And again, carrying on with your breath pattern, which might be different from mine. Be as slow and as mindful as you can. With that curiosity of wondering which of the nostrils is more active. The left nostril is connecting us to the right side of the brain, to the more feminine energy, the creative energy, the energy of inspiration, of nurturing, the moon, lunar energy. The right nostril connects us to the left side of the brain, which is the masculine energy, the energy of doing, the energy of action, and the sun energy. And we need both of these energies. We need to know when to rest, need to know when to act. This practice reminds us that we need both of these energies. So the last few rounds, just take that moment of that pause at the top of the right nostril. Just a gentle, small pause, no strain. So if you have any breathing issues, do consult with your doctor before doing this practice or any of these breathing practices. And if they make you feel uncomfortable in any way, you can just stop and just do normal breathing. Now we're going to take this into both sides. So let's close that right nostril with the thumb. Let's take an inhale through the left. Close the left nostril, exhale out through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right nostril off, exhale out through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale out through the right. Carrying on a few more rounds and I'll be quiet now. And slowly start to transition so that you exhale out through the left nostril. Then you can release both the hands down to the thighs. Keep the eyes closed if you're comfortable to do so. And just check in, see how you're feeling. Was there any difference to how you were at the start of the practice and how you feel now? Hopefully you feel a little calmer. I do. Forget what a powerful practice it is. Simple, but very powerful. There's a lot of emphasis on breath work that's very intense, that can take people into some really quite extreme psychological awarenesses. I'm going to use that word, awakening awarenesses. Actually, I don't particularly resonate with those kind of practices. I particularly like the practice. I have enough of that going on. For me, I need calming pranayama, calming breath practices, and these two I think are particularly powerful. Last practice is called Viloma, and this is a practice where I like to visualize going up a step because it helps me to visualize climbing the step up, climbing the step down. So how we do this is that we take a big exhale out. We'll do this together. I'm just explaining to start with, and then we will do perhaps a count of 4. So we inhale a bit, we inhale a bit, we inhale a bit, we inhale a bit, then we exhale down the stairs. So you can imagine sliding down the banister as a kid, if that helps you visualize the practice. We'll do going up on the inhale in 4, sliding down on the exhale. We'll reverse it, so we'll go all the way up the stairs, and then we will go down the stairs in steps, and then we will do up and down in steps. Little triangle. I hope that made sense. We'll see how we go. Let me know in the comments afterwards if I'm talking and rambling nonsense. Okay, so reset yourselves down if you've moved around a bit, find your space, closing the eyes if you're comfortable to do so. And just for now, just take a big inhale through the nose and a big exhale. And then we'll begin. So we're going to inhale, 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 inhale. You can feel my chest lifting. And then we exhale down the stairs. One smooth exhale out. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Carrying on with your breath. If 4 feels too much, too straining for the breath, drop down to a count of 3 going up, but keep that 1 slow exhale out at the end of the practice. And then you can be really mindful with this. This is why I like this practice, because you can be really sort of mathematical about it. You can start to think, okay, so I want to do 100% of my breath on the inhale. So I'm going to do 25% of my breath on that first step, 25% on that second step, 25% third step, and then the final 25% on that last step. And then I'm going to release, slide down the banister. Can you do that? Can that last quarter breath be as smooth as that first quarter breath? Take your attention there for a moment, see what you think. And then we're going to release that side of the practice and do the opposite. So we'll do a big inhale through the nose, and then we're going to slowly come down the steps to a count of 4. So we'll do this together. Take an inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going, and you may find that that might be more tricky for you, or it might be easier. Will all be different. So if it's more tricky and you want to reduce the number of steps and go down to 2 steps, if that's enough for you, just do 2 steps. Do what feels right for you, what's right for you and your body today. It's not a competition to see how much we can control the breath. It's more important that we don't stress the psychology of the breathing system. So we do this as gently, but with mindful presence as we can. So continue with that step down exhale. You can imagine, if you like, I like a bit of visualization, you can imagine you're flying up the stairs and then you're slowly, step by step, coming down. And then release that, and just for a moment, just sit comfortably and just take some normal breaths. Pranayama, control of prana, life force. Prana means life force. And yama is control. So the breathing practices are really about us controlling, not just the breath, but the breath is considered the life force in the body. The yogis, basically they judged a person's life and length of life by how many breaths. So if you can slow down your breath, you will live longer. That's what they said. Anyhow, last round, we're going to put that all together. We're going to go up the steps and we're going to go down the steps. We'll do it together a few times and then I'll leave you to practice. And again, this is something that you can come back to time and time and again to practice a bit more of. Let's start together. So we inhale, 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 hold, exhale, 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 exhale. If you can, hold for a moment. Inhale, 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 hold, exhale, 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 hold. Continue with that pattern. If the holds at the end are really uncomfortable for you, please don't do them. And again, if 4 count up and 4 count down is not working for you, maybe try 2. So you just go up halfway, we go up again halfway, we come down halfway and down halfway. Imagine the steps up, the steps down. And then release the stepped breath. Just come back to normal breathing. Keeping the eyes closed for a moment. Checking in, see how you feel. So although this practice has been promoted as like a pre-flight practice, it's a practice that you could do at any time, particularly if you're facing something that's a bit challenging, particularly if you're feeling a bit stressed out. It's good practices, and even just a few minutes of alternate nostril breathing in the bathroom in a stressful situation, I've done this before at work, can really just change the physiology of the body, can change how your nervous system is responding to this external stimulus around you. So please give them a go. I hope you enjoyed. Please do like, share and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'll be sharing more of these practices. Do let me know in the comments below if there's anything you particularly want me to talk about in future episodes. I would love to hear your feedback, and go well, safe travels, and how calming was that? Take care, everyone.